Parenting, one of the most beautiful, rewarding, and challenging journeys in life. There's no perfect handbook, no flawless formula. Yet one thing is clear: good parenting has the power to shape the future. Think about it. The way we raise our children doesn't just affect them, it affects society, communities, and generations to come. Today, I want to speak about the heart of good parenting, what it truly means, why it matters, and how we can all rise to the challenge of raising children with love, wisdom, and purpose. First, let's shift our perspective. Parenting isn't just about feeding kids, paying bills, or getting them through school. Parenting is a calling. It's an opportunity to shape a life, guide a heart, and build a foundation that will outlast you. Every parent is a teacher, whether they realize it or not. Kids learn more from what you live than what you say. That's why good parenting begins with intentional living. Ask yourself, what values do I want my child to carry when I'm gone? What kind of person do I hope they become? Then live in a way that reflects that. Children don't just inherit our words, they inherit our example. At the core of good parenting is love. Not conditional love that says, "I'll love you when you succeed," but unconditional love that says, "I love you because you are mine." A child who knows they are loved grows with confidence. They learn they are valuable, not because of grades, talents, or achievements, but because of who they are. Show love in words. Tell your child, "I love you," often. Show love in actions, by listening, spending time, hugging, affirming, and forgiving. Love is the soil where confidence, security, and character grow. Good parenting requires discipline, but not the kind that crushes the spirit. Discipline isn't about punishment, it's about guidance. It's about helping children understand choices, consequences, and self-control. Hebrews 12:11 reminds us, "No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace." Good discipline is consistent, fair, and rooted in love. Not out of frustration or anger, but out of the desire to guide. When you correct your child, make sure they understand the why. Discipline without explanation creates fear. Discipline with love creates wisdom. One of the greatest gifts you can give your child isn't money, toys, or technology. It's your presence. Children spell love as TIME. They won't always remember what gift you gave them, but they will remember the moments you shared. Be present at the dinner table. Be present at bedtime. Be present at their games, recitals, or school events. Put the phone down, turn off distractions, and show them they matter. Your presence communicates value louder than any words ever could. Children are great imitators. They may not always listen to what you say, but they will rarely fail to copy what you do. If you want your children to be honest, show honesty. If you want them to be respectful, model respect. If you want them to be kind, treat others kindly. Remember, more is caught than taught. Your children are watching how you handle stress, conflict, success, and even failure. Good parenting means living the values you want to see in them. A child's heart is like a garden. Correction pulls out the weeds, but encouragement plants the seeds. Encourage your child when they try, not just when they succeed. Encourage effort, not just results. Encourage their uniqueness, not just conformity. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Your words can build your child up or break them down. So speak life. Tell them, "I believe in you. I'm proud of you. You are capable. You are loved." Those words become the soundtrack of their lives. Good parenting means creating a home where children feel safe, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. A safe home is not one without problems, but one where problems are faced together. It's a place where mistakes don't end in shame, but in learning. It's where love is steady, even when behavior isn't. When children feel safe at home, they have the courage to face the world outside. Every child is unique, carrying gifts and potential placed inside them by God. Good parenting means discovering those gifts and nurturing them. Don't try to force your child into being someone else. Guide them to be who they were created to be. If they love music, encourage it. If they love science, nurture it. If they love helping people, celebrate it. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old he will not depart from it." Notice it says, "in the way he should go." Not the way we wish for them, but the way designed for them. Good parenting walks the line between grace and truth. Truth says, "These are the standards." Grace says, "I love you even when you don't meet them." Too much truth without grace becomes harsh. Too much grace without truth becomes weak. Children need both, a compass to guide them, and a cushion to catch them when they fall. Good parenting isn't just about raising successful children. It's about raising children with character, integrity, and faith. Teach them values like honesty, kindness, responsibility, and perseverance. But also, teach them faith. Faith in God, faith in themselves, and faith in the goodness of life. Deuteronomy 6:7 says, "These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up." Faith and values are not just taught in big moments. They're built in everyday conversations, little prayers, and consistent examples. Good parenting takes time. Seeds don't grow overnight. Children don't mature instantly. Parenting is a journey of patience. There will be days of joy and days of tears. There will be seasons of laughter and seasons of frustration. But through it all, remember, you are not raising a child for today, but shaping an adult for tomorrow. Be patient with your child and with yourself. Parenting isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Finally, remember this. Parenting is not just about raising children who succeed. It's about leaving a legacy of love, values, and faith that outlives you. Your influence doesn't end when your child grows up. It ripples through their children and their children's children. Good parenting is the greatest investment you'll ever make. Money fades, possessions fade, but the love, wisdom, and example you give your child will echo for generations. So here's the truth. There's no such thing as a perfect parent, but there is such a thing as a present, loving, intentional parent. Good parenting is not about never making mistakes. It's about always choosing love, always choosing growth, and always choosing to show up. Your child doesn't need you to be perfect. They need you to be real. They need you to be consistent. They need you to love them unconditionally and guide them faithfully. So keep going. Keep loving. Keep planting seeds. Because every hug, every word of encouragement, every lesson you teach, it all matters. And one day, you'll see the harvest of the love and effort you poured into your child's life. Good parenting isn't easy, but it is worth it. Thank you for joining me today. If this message encouraged you, share it with a parent who needs hope, or someone raising the next generation. And remember this, good parenting is not about perfection. It's about love, presence, and purpose. Be that parent, and you'll change the world.